Yes, indeed, folks, it is time for another Mark's Comic Haul. Y'all. I'm Mark Walters. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, if you enjoy this content, please do me a favor. Like and subscribe down below. I would very much appreciate it. I am trying to grow this channel and hopefully find a way to monetize my god-awful comic habit. And if you guys are repeat viewers, thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. We're going to go over some of the new books of the week that I picked up this week. And then also I got a couple of back issues that some of them are pretty recent. Some of them are a little bit older. But anyway, I'll show you those. So I'm going to do DC, Marvel, and Independent. And then, but I always start off with showing you, like, if there's any kind of, like, freebies that you could pick up. I thought this was interesting. And I wasn't really familiar with this, but this is a preview book for a company called Bad Idea, I guess. That's the name of the company. Anyway, it's a checklist. It's kind of thin, but Matt Kent wrote a book for him. It's got a bunch of previews on the inside of books that are coming up. This one's called ENIAC. This one's called Tankers. Some cool art. And yeah, Matt Kent, Adam Polina, who are some of the other people? Marguerite Bennett, Renato Guedes, I think that's how you say that. Sleigh Bells by Zeb Wells, David LaFuente, Thomas Giarello. Yeah, there's some cool, some good people working on stuff here. Here's a little bit more of a preview if you guys want to kind of freeze frame it. That'll give you an idea. Anyway, this is like a little preview book that they put out. So I picked that up because I thought that looked kind of cool. Only I haven't seen any other shops with these, but this is a Future State poster with a checklist on the back of the Future State books coming out. Got another one of these Eternals sketchbooks. These are really cool if you guys haven't picked those up yet. Ask your local comic shop if they have them. Got another one of these Stormbreakers sketchbooks. I still think this is a really cool freebie. But I'm not seeing it at that many places. I've only seen 2 stores that have them so far. I went to 5 stores this week. This was another kind of big week. And a lot of cool stuff coming out. Grabbed another copy of Future State. This is important in regards to today's haul, and I'm going to tell you guys why when we get to some of the books. So without further ado, let's get to some of the books. Sorry it's taken so long. By the way, guys, I apologize. Some of my videos lately have been really long. Like, I realized I was making 30, 40-minute videos. I'm going to try to keep this a lot shorter today because I feel bad when I make videos that long. All right, here we go. DC, Future State Dark Detective. This is cover A. And I did not get cover B, but I did get the Wonder Woman cover. I think this is Art Germ, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I think that's what I heard. So, yeah. This is Future State Justice League number 1. I just got the cover A, or I'm sorry, the cover B, which is the cardstock cover. I did not get cover A. I may go back and get cover A. Apparently there's a first appearance in this book, but I can't remember the character. And then this is the Wonder Woman cover C, which for some reason, the main shop I go to, Zeus Comics, did not have these. I don't know why, but this is by Jim Lee, the Wonder Woman 1984 variant. Okay. And here's the rest of my DCs. This is Future State Kara Zor-El Superwoman number 1. This is cover B by Alex Garner. Really nice cover. And by the way, on some of these cover Bs, they're starting to do kind of a new paper stock. It's instead of it being glossy, it's kind of a matte finish. It's really nice. So those actually look really good. This is Future State Superman Wonder Woman number 1. I think this is cover B. I liked it better than cover A. I actually wasn't going to pick this book up, but I thought the cover was pretty nice, so I figured I'd grab at least one of them. Here's a book everybody's losing their minds over this week. This is Teen Titans, Future State Teen Titans #1, cover A. For some reason, cover A... Okay, I went to 5 different shops. First shop I went to, none of them even hit the shelf. Second shop I went to, they only had cover B. Third shop I went to, they had a stack of these, but every single one of them was damaged. Even this one, I think, has like a little ding on it, like right... I don't know if you can see it. It's right there somewhere. Anyway, I managed to pick out 2 that were decent, but yeah, they were all damaged. And the reason everybody's looking for this book is because it's the first appearance of Red X. This is cover B. Interesting thing about cover B, it is a cardstock cover. I got 2 of these. Every single one of them has this weird brown stain line that goes across the bottom. I don't think it's part of the artwork. I think it's like a printing error. So that's fun, but both cover A and cover B have damage. And then this is cover C, the Wonder Woman cover by, who is this? In-Huck Lee. Anyway, the reason I brought up, or why I wanted to mention this to you about the Future State freebie book. So everybody's freaking out because Teen Titans has the first appearance of this Red X character. This is the first appearance of Red X. Now, actually, the first appearance of Red X is in Teen Titans Go, the animated series, and he actually is in the comic book. I think it's number 22, 23. But as far as the mainstream Red X, he's in here with the bio written up, and he's on the cover. So everybody's freaking out trying to pick up Teen Titans for the first appearance of Red X. First appearance of Red X is right here, guys, and it's free if your comic book store got these. So see if you can grab one of those, and that way you don't have to like lose your mind trying to track down a copy of Teen Titans, which from what I can tell is next to impossible right now. Although I am hearing that some stores did have some, you know. Oh, by the way, I didn't finish my story. Third store I went to had a stack damaged. Fourth store I went to had none. Fifth store I went to had... I said, "You have Teen Titans?" They go, "Oh yeah, cover A, $17.99. They sold me a cover B at cover price. That store sucks. And I'm not even going to mention who they are because I'm not going to promote that kind of nonsense. I think that's really crappy to do that to your customers, especially day of release. I got there at like 2:30 and they were telling me, "Oh yeah, it's $17.99. Screw you. Put it on the shelf. Amazing Spider-Man. Sorry, it really cheesed me off. Amazing Spider-Man number 57. This is cover B. The last issue of Amazing Spider-Man, cover B, was amazing. No pun intended. This cover B is great, and it looked like it was selling out from what I could see, places I went. By the way, we're into Marvel now, in case you can't tell. Captain America, issue number 354. This is the facsimile edition. Yeah. I think the main reason they're putting this out is because of the Falcon and Winter Soldier series that's coming up. Surprisingly, this book was really selling out in a lot of places I went. This is the Chris Claremont, what do they call this? Anniversary special. This is the Todd Nauck cover. Cover C, I think. There's 3 covers to this. There's a Pepe Larraz cover that's really nice. Not a lot of places ordered this cover. And a couple places I went had already sold out of every cover they had for this. So I was really kind of surprised at that. So this seems to be kind of a hot book. And I was sort of skimming it. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. But from what I saw, it looks really, really cool on the inside. This is Gwenom vs. Carnage number 1, the Ken Lashley cover. Really nice. That's cover A. This is the Ryan Brown cover B, which is also very nice. I really, really wanted the 1 in 25. It was In-Huck Lee. It's a gorgeous cover. Every place that had it wanted $80 for it. And I'm just not... I'm not going to spend that on a 1 in 25 variant. I mean, to me, a 1 in 25 variant should be like $25 at the most. I thought that pricing was kind of offensive. And the first place I saw that had it at $80, it wasn't even in mint shape. So I passed on that. I really wish I could have got it. I really liked that cover. All right, this is Immortal Hulk number 42. This is the Alex Ross cover A. I hear there's some first appearances in this issue, so I grabbed a couple of them. I love this cover. God, I love this cover. Immortal Hulk 42. This is the Joe Bennett, what do they call this? Homage cover variant. Just looks like a classic Marvel issue, Tales to Astonish. I just love what they did with this. I would love to see them do more covers like this. Got a couple of those. This was a nice cover, and not every place I went to had this. This was cover C. This is the nullified variant, Immortal Hulk 42. Just a really sweet looking variant. I probably should have picked up more than one of these, but I was happy to just get one. This is a big book this week. Planet of the Symbiotes, number 1. This is cover A. I only got one of those, but I got a lot of cover B. And the reason being that this guy right here is a new symbiote that Null has recruited. Well, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but this is he's on this cover. He's not on the other cover, and this book is his first appearance, so I think people are kind of specking on this. So I grabbed some extra copies of this. And I was very happy to get my buddy Todd Knock. I just showed you the Chris Claremont anniversary special for the cover that Todd did for that. Todd did the 1 in 25 variant for Planet of the Symbiotes, issue number 1. And this is the Todd Knock variant. Now, see, this is what's so screwed up. And I got 2 of these, by the way. This is what's so screwed up. This was $20 at one shop I went to, and I got a discount on it. And then I found another shop that had this for $10, and they had 2 on the shelf. I just grabbed one. This is a 1 in 25 variant. Why do shops charge 10 to 20 bucks for this 1 in 25 variant, but for the Gwenom vs. Carnage 1 in 25 variant, they're charging $80? That's not cool. Come on. You know, pick a number range and stick with it. You know, just not cool. You're going to hear a lot of me saying not cool. Sorry. I just noticed a lot of hinky behavior at shops lately, and it's really kind of driving me nuts. Okay, so Star Wars Darth Vader number 9. This is cover A. I like that. Which, oh, by the way, the Sith Assassin returns in this book. He's right there at the top. And then I was very happy to get, thank you to Jeremy at Titan Comics for holding me, Star Wars Darth Vader cover B, or I don't know if this is cover B or, no, it's cover C. It's the design variant. And this cover seemed to be really hot this week. A lot of people were looking for that. Okay, we're done with Marvel. We're going into independent titles. And we'll start off with the A's here with Essentia. This is John Dolman from System of the Down. Is that right? Yes, I think so. Yeah, John Dolman from System of the Down. He's a huge comic book fan. I used to see him every year at San Diego Comic-Con, and he wrote this book. And this is cover B, which is a Ben Oliver cover. And there's a cover C that's like a 1 in 25 that's done by Jim Lee. But none of the shops I went to, I think only 2 shops had this. And none of the shops I went to had the Jim Lee cover. So, never even saw it. But I know there is a Jim Lee variant on this. I would have loved to have got it. This is cover A for Essentia. And then Big Girl 6, what number is this? I can't see. Big Girl 6, number Is it numbers? Sorry. Oh, it's right there on the cover. I'm an idiot. Sorry. It's under the title. Anyway. God, I'm tired. I don't know if you can tell by the bags under my eyes, but I haven't had much sleep. All right, Big Girl 6, number 6, right there. This is the Scotty Young variant. And from what I could tell, a lot of stores didn't have very many of these, so I managed to grab a couple of copies of that, which I was happy to get. Especially for the Scotty Young completist out there, of which there are many. And then this is Erratic number 2. Really cool book. If you guys haven't picked up Erratic number 1, it's already gone into second printing. And Erratic, a lot of people don't realize this, but this company, Upshot, Erratic is actually a spin-off from another book they did called Resistance, which has already come out like a year ago. So anyway, this is a really cool book. Kari Andrews did the artwork. Okay, another hot book of the week. And this was another crazy one that I saw, like, stores were doing kind of some hinky stuff with it. I lucked out, I guess. Ha ha. Or is it ha ha? Or is it ha ha? Whatever you want to do. Anyway, this is cover A. First shop I went to, none hit the shelf. Second shop I went to, they had one of cover B left. Third shop I went to, they had like 3 of each. Fourth shop I went to had none. Fifth shop I went to, the same shop that had marked up that Teen Titans cover A, they had these marked up to like $15.99. So screw them. Thankfully, I was able to get cover A and cover B, and I got a couple of each. So, but yeah, apparently that book is super hot already from the creators of Ice Cream Man. So I guess that makes sense that it would be super hot. Red Sonja and the Superpowers, number 1. This is the Joseph Michael Linsner cover. You may remember they did the Vampirella and the Superpowers, so this is kind of in that vein. And this is I don't know who did this cover, but I love it. Is this I want to say Derek Chu, but it's not Derek Chu. I can't think of who did this. But anyway, I love this cover. This is made to look like the Kingdom Come cover, and they did one like this for Vampirella as well. So yeah, really like that cover. One of my favorite books of the week, Terry Moore's newest. This is Serial, and this features Zoe from Rachel Rising, and she's kind of a breakout character from that book. I read this. So good. So good. If you like Terry Moore's work, and if you like Terry Moore's art, you're going to love this book. It's great. I'm really happy with it. And this book was selling out. Like, every place I went was selling out of this book. So, you would think that a first issue from Terry Moore, by now they would have figured out, order some extra copies. But, yeah, it was selling out everywhere I went. And then I was happy I got my hands on this. This is a new book called Space Bastards. And the main reason I wanted this was because this is the 1 in 10 black light cover. So, yeah, if you have a black light, you can see some really cool stuff here. I can't imagine the stores ordered heavily on this book because it's a brand new book. It's a title no one's heard of. So there's probably not a lot of 1 in 10s out there for this. So I was very happy to get my hands on this. When I saw what the cover looked like, and when I saw it was a black light cover, I was like, yeah, I got to get that. All right, so that's it for the new this week stuff. I did pick up some back issues. I do want to give a shout out. One of the stores I don't often mention on here, and the reason I don't is because it's a little out of the way. I usually only go if I'm in the neighborhood, but Comic Asylum, Mark Hay. Mark also runs Splash Page Art. If you go to splashpageart.com, he represents a bunch of really cool artists, and he sells original art. And he has a really cool shop called Comic Asylum, which is in Richardson. And just how cool is that shop? Apparently, just a few days ago, Donnie Cates was in there shopping. Like, not doing a signing, just shopping. But, I think he has family in that neck of the woods. But Anyway, I stopped by there a couple days ago and managed to pick up a few things. This was a back issue, a couple of back issue buys. This is Dr. Aphra number 14. It's just a cool Ashley Witter cover, and I'm trying to pick up some of the cooler covers from this series. I have so many Star Wars books, I don't want to like go crazy, but I am picking up a few that, you know, I like that I didn't get. I had never seen this. This is Star Wars number 50. This is the second printing. Now, the first printing of this has kind of a light blue tint to it. This is the second printing, which has this orange tint to it, and I had never seen this before, and I actually have multiple copies of the first print, so I thought I'd just grab one of these to have in the collection because it looks good. I actually think it kind of looks better with the artwork than the first printing does. And like I said, I had never seen it. Didn't even know it existed. In the vein of picking up Serial from Terry Moore, grabbed me a copy. I think I have a copy of this already, but this is Rachel Rising number 2. This is the first appearance of Zoe, who is in Serial. So if you are a first appearance guy, and I like to pick up first appearances, this is a nice key book to have, and really hard to find in good condition. I don't know why, but Rachel Rising is a book that every time I see it, they are so manhandled. And even this one is not like perfect. There's some dings along the side. I'd say this is like a very fine to near mint, maybe. But one of the nicer copies I've seen, and this is not an easy book to find, especially now. So if you picked up Serial, or if you're thinking about picking up Serial and you like it, you definitely want to get this book if you can find it. I think there's only like 2 copies up on eBay right now. Star Wars number 7, this is the first printing. This book actually has gone into second printing, and I didn't have this, so when I saw first printing sitting on the shelf, this was at Titan, I think, Titan Comics, and I went ahead and grabbed that. And then I got another copy of Star Wars number 10 because it features the first appearance of a new X-Wing squadron, several new characters, and I only had one copy from last week, so I grabbed an extra copy of that. And last but not least, I finally found, remember that store I was telling you guys about that had marked up the covers, that marked up Haha and Teen Titans really high? Yeah, well, I felt just a little bit of karmic justice when I found this on their shelf. This is Wolverine number 6, first printing. This book is so hard to find right now. And this is a perfect copy. It's beautiful. There's like no one's touched it. So I couldn't believe they had it on their shelf for cover price, and I wasn't about to say anything about why did they. I've been looking for this book for a while. I have several copies of cover B. Cover A, I think I only have one copy. So I was very happy to get this. And I'm actually looking to maybe get like another one or two of them if anybody wants to do a trade. Okay, so guys, that's it. That's my haul for this week. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope you guys picked up lots of cool books. I hope everybody is staying safe. I don't think I said it on my last couple of hauls, but hey, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good New Year. It's kind of off to a strange start, but hopefully things are going to get better. And yeah, we got more content coming up here on Mark's Comic Hall, y'all. I've also got a new podcast, video podcast thing I want to tell you guys about. It's a film review thing. It's called The Big Film Show. And I'll be telling you guys more information about that. We're going to premiere next week. So you can find more information about me at bigfanboy.com or dallascomicshow.com. Everybody have a safe, happy, wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on the next Mark's Comic Hall, y'all. Take care.